Der Fluch des Engelhart by Richard Wagner, conducted by Herr Klaus Immerding and Herr Georg Immerding. I can't believe we've pulled it off. The Curse of Engelhart by Richard Wagner, Act 1. Many years ago in a small German village there lived a young man named Engelhart. Engelhart was a lowly blacksmith's apprentice. He was fair-faced, but by nature gentle and shy. Being orphaned, and having lived with the blacksmith in virtual slavery since his parents died, Engelhart had nothing in the world to claim as his own. Nothing, that is, but an amazing talent. For 10 years, the beautiful and much-desired wares that had passed for the blacksmith's own had actually been produced by Engelhart. The blacksmith, a greedy and vain man, was determined to keep this a secret. He forbade Engelhart to ever work the metal in front of another soul, on pain of death. But the blacksmith's ingratitude went further still. He was so plagued with envy of Engelhart's talents that he treated Engelhart like a lazy and worthless dog. The other villagers, assuming that the blacksmith's behavior toward Engelhart must be deserved, followed suit. Now in the same town there lived a rich baron. The baron maintained a patronly and righteous face with the villagers, but it was rumored that he was actually unspeakably cruel and wicked. There was also a young maiden, Hildegunde, who was lovely and good-hearted. Hildegunde was the only one who took pity on Engelhart and was kind to him. Engelhart loved Hildegunde madly, but was too shy and too penniless to even speak of it. In the first act, we learn that Hildegunde's parents, blinded by the prospective fortune, have betrothed her to the baron. When Hildegunde learns of this, she is terrified and protests that the baron is reputed to be evil, but her parents brush this off as jealous rumors and demand her obedience. Poor Hildegunde is too good to defy her parents' wishes, and so she reluctantly agrees. The baron, with great public ceremony, sends Hildegunde a betrothal gift of a silver jewelry box. Hildegunde, overcome by her fear and anger at the betrothal, casts the jewelry box into the fire. She is immediately remorseful and pulls it out, but it is too late. The delicate silver has been badly marred. Hildegunde fears for her life when she sees the damage. She is afraid the blacksmith would report the damage to the baron, so she approaches Engelhart and begs him to help her. Engelhart thinks of his master's warning, but determines to disregard it for Hildegunde's sake. He melts down the silver and constructs another box even more beautiful than the first. When Hildegunde sees his great artistic skill, she falls in love with him. The two come together in an aria of love, but their bliss is momentary. What about the betrothal? The young couple, knowing the baron will never relinquish his claim, decide to run away. Act 2. The baron learns of Hildegunde and Engelhart's disappearance. He is so furious that he hires hunters to track the pair down. Hildegunde and Engelhart are found and arrested. In a public trial, Hildegunde pleads their case in a stirring aria. She tells the townspeople of Engelhart's great skill and his mistreatment by the blacksmith. She tells them Engelhart is good and kind. The blacksmith should be turned out for his evils and Engelhart given the shop. Then she and Engelhart could marry and live in peace with their neighbors. Her parents chose a groom for her, but she begs to be allowed her own choice. It is then the baron's turn to speak. He declares that he has been terribly injured, a victim of a wayward girl. His marriage claim was first. There can be no other. He implies that if the villagers do not help him make it right, he will remove his aid from the village coffers. Then the baron turns to Engelhart. By the rights of the injured, the baron announces, he is empowered to set a curse. The baron curses Engelhart with a terrible and ancient malady, that whenever the moon shines in the night, Engelhart will become a marauding wolf. The village is terrified of wolves and has been plagued for many years by a local renegade wolf which has taken the lives of many children. The baron further declares that because he is merciful, he will still marry Hildegunde, but not until she renounces Engelhart with her own words. Until she does, he will keep her safe from further shame by locking her up in a small room at the top of his house. The villagers naturally side with the Baron. Hildegunda goes to her prison, and Engelhart does indeed become a wolf at night. At first Engelhart is hated and feared by the villagers. They make the sign of the evil eye at him and will not tolerate his presence in town. But soon, rumors start to circulate about Engelhart the wolf. It seems he is always careful not to harm any human being nor any domestic stock. In fact, he even does some good for the villagers. He scares away bandits and he keeps the renegade wolf at bay. No more children are lost to the fangs of the night. Engelhart's kindness shines through even the dire nature of his curse. Hildegunda, meanwhile, still loves Engelhart as much as ever, whatever curse he might be under, and whatever acts that curse might force him to commit. When she hears of Engelhart's successful mastery of the curse, she dedicates herself to him forever. Hildegunda tells the Baron that she will never renounce Engelhart. The Baron's plan having collapsed before him, having given Engelhart dignity rather than removed it, he flies into a rage. He tells Hildegunda that he will marry her anyway, and on the morrow at that. She will become his wife or her parents' lives will be forfeit. Act 3. The final act begins with the wedding feast for Hildegunda and the Baron. Hildegunda has cooperated due to her fear for her parents' lives, but now that the service is over, she is horrified to find herself that Baron's wife, and is mourning her final separation from Engelhart. After her poignant opening aria, the Baron approaches her and tries to draw her back to the party. He calls for the entertainment, hoping to cheer her up. In strides a traveling show of minstrels. They wear comic costumes and full face paint and immediately proceed to play and juggle for the crowd. One of them, a mime with a tragic frown painted on his face, seems to want to hover near and amuse the bride. She keeps brushing him off, clearly depressed and tearful, and he does his best to make her laugh. After the amusing antics of the minstrel's first song, the tone changes and the minstrel's music grows dark and theatrical. The Baron protests, preferring the comedy, but he's reassured by Hildegunda's father. The minstrels gather in a circle around the frowning minstrel. They whirl around him, and he slowly sinks from sight. The music grows more frantic. Suddenly, the minstrels burst apart like petals, and standing in the center of the room is a wolf. The villagers scream, but Hildegunda cries out that it is Engelhart. The wolf does not attack the crowd. It only lifts its head and begins to howl. The Baron screams at the wolf to stop, and he screams at the villagers to kill the wolf, but they only stare in horror. The Baron pulls his hair and gnashes his teeth. He rises and makes it to the center of the banquet hall, where he falls down in a heap of wedding silk. What emerges from the silk is another wolf. Engelhart has revealed the Baron's terrible secret for all to see. He was the renegade wolf that had terrorized the village. The Baron wolf escapes from the hall through the main archway. Engelhart leaps after him. The villagers rally in a cry of horror and fury. One of the men grabs an axe from the wall and entreats the others to follow. They will stalk and kill the murderous wolf. The villagers storm through the archway. Hildegunda follows. The final scene takes place in the woods outside the village. The villagers hunt the two wolves. They follow the wolf tracks, singing of the apparent ferocity of the battle between the two wolves. Hildegunda answers the men's excitement with her own fear for Engelhart's life. The crowd emerges into a clearing. There, the two wolves are engaged in a final deadly embrace. As they watch, Engelhart triumphs and the Baron wolf sinks to the ground and dies. Unfortunately, Engelhart is mortally wounded. His curse has been broken by the Baron's death, but it is too late. Hildegunda sings her love to him, while the villagers pronounce him a great hero. Engelhart dies, and all mourn in a sorrowful final aria.
How do you feel?
Like someone's put broken glass in my brain.
I thought we'd have you back in Rittersburg by now.
The Smiths are waiting for you there.
It's okay. Just stick me in a room somewhere. Are we ready for the test?
I'll check.
Could you see about some heat, Gracie? I'm really freezing in here. Are you cold?
Sure. It's cold. I'll see what I can do.
Good. You do that.
Here's that list I made. I made this list of things to do. A seating chart. This might be useful.
We have 1 hour, people. Herr Emmerding. Herr Emmerding.
Yes, Mr. Costello?
Herr Emmerding, I must again protest about my lack of vocalization in Act 3. I have not a single note until the transformation aria.
Now, how many times do we have to go over this? You are disguised as a silent minstrel.
I know that. But an aria, sung to the audience, off to one side, would be very effective. Hildegard has one.
Yes, but the audience is not supposed to know it's you until the transformation into a wolf. It's a surprise. You know, surprise.
I realize that's the way it's written. I simply disagree with its effectiveness.
Your opinion is noted. It's time to get ready, Georg.
You go. I want to go over this one more time.
Georg, I need you to promise me something.
What?
There may be some distractions tonight in the audience in Act 3. I need you to keep playing no matter what.
What distractions? What are you saying?
Don't get upset. It's just, well, it is opening night. The audience might be a bit rowdy, you know?
Are you serious?
But we have extra security lined up, so if anything were to happen, it would be taken care of. So just, you know, keep playing.
Grace, I do not even want to know what you are talking about. This is a brand new Wagner opera. I am not going to stop the performance, even if Wagner himself comes floating out on stage.
Great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Herr Silbermeyer,
I know you're working as fast as you can, but we're opening in less than an hour. I really need to run through some music once you're done.
Why music? They will not fall down.
I'm sure they won't, but, look, you told me they'd be done by noon.
You are lucky that we could even make them in so little time. And then we drive them here special this morning.
I know that. I know. You've been great. It's just... Is everything at least going according to the diagram?
Yeah, we make it work.
What do you mean we make it work?
This diagram is not so good. We make changes, yeah?
Oh my God. Look, there weren't supposed to be changes. I told you to follow the diagram exactly.
Maybe in 1945 we followed diagram exactly. But today, we make changes.
What are you saying?
These measurements are not the same as today. Now, we make the chandeliers the same distance from each other, just as marked, but the distance from chandeliers to the walls, no, not the same.
Why aren't the measurements the same? This is the Wittelsbacher Theater, isn't it?
Yeah, but not the same Wittelsbacher Theater. The bombs hit the first one. This one is very close, but smaller.
But everything looks so old.
They take the art and the wood and save it. Remake theater later, after the war.
Of course. Of course. How could I be so stupid? I'm a history major.
It's okay. Chandeliers work good. Same distance from each other, but just not to walls.
Yes. I'm sure you've done your best. Thank you.
I suppose that large X had something to do with the seating arrangements. It's in a nice line from the chandeliers. The large X on Wagner's diagram is in an area called the Mittelloge on the seating chart. I'd better check it out. This is definitely the Mittelloge. According to Wagner, von Glauer gets seated here. Lieber too. Now I just need to find a way to block the doors. Looks like I found a spotlight, and one that's not often used by the look of it. There's the hot seat. Perfect.
Paul.
Yeah.
You're going to see two special invitations tonight. One is addressed to a man named Baron von Glauer. The other is Kommissar Lieber. Both will be seated in the Mittelloge. I have it marked here.
No problem.
Oh, and when Kommissar Lieber arrives, please find me. I need to speak with him before he's seated.
Yes, Frau Nakimura.
That rope might come in handy.
Oops.
If I can't get Gabriel back to Rittersburg before tonight, this room might do the trick. But I need to be able to lock it. There we go.
Excuse me, Frau Nakimura.
Yes.
It's time to open the doors.
So soon? We're not ready.
The performance starts in 15 minutes. The people have been waiting outside for over an hour.
All right, just give me 5 minutes, okay?
Okay. The doors will open in 5 minutes.
Gabriel, we have to move you now.
Sorry. Is it time for the test?
No, we don't have time. I found a safe place for you downstairs. You'll be all right there.
But the test?
It's too late to change anything now, even if we could test it. Come on.
Does it work?
Plug your ears and you probably won't feel a thing.
Yeah, I still wish we'd tested it. We're not gonna get another shot, Gracie.
Just rest. I'll see you later. Gabriel,
What?
I have to tell you something. I screwed up.
What are you talking about, Gracie?
The chandelier foreman had to change the measurements. It's the theater. It's not the same Whittlbacher theater. It's been rebuilt, and this one is smaller. I'm not sure the crystals will work.
I can't believe you did this. God damn you, Gracie! You did it on purpose, didn't you?
Gabriel!
Open the door! Open the goddamn door!
No.
You open the door this minute. If you can't manage a simple goddamn fucking diagram, I'll take care of things myself! Myself, do you hear me? Open it!
I'm sorry. I'll do the best I can.
Gracie! Gracie!
Come in.
Kommissar Lieber, at your service.
I'm one of the show's producers, Herr Lieber. Thank you so much for helping us out this evening. You came with another officer and you came armed. Is that correct?
Just as the invitation specified. But why did you ask me? The Ordnungspolizei usually supply extra security.
One of our producers is a fan of yours. We needed the extra security, and he wanted to make sure you got good seats for tonight's performance.
Oh, they are very good seats, very generous. But is there some specific trouble you're expecting this evening?
Believe me when I say that nothing at all will probably happen.
I hope you're all right. I would like to meet this van after the performance.
I hope that will be possible, Kommissar. Thank you again.
My pleasure.
Von Glauer should be in there by now, but I can't see much from here. So that's Von Glauer. It looks like he's clueless about the trap. Now I just need to make sure he doesn't get out.
hardly subtle. Now it's up to Wagner.
Can't do a damn thing out here. That roll of tape might be useful. Oops. Englehart's minstrel costume. Sorry, bud. We're just one Englehart too many.
Kommt!
Wo ist die Musik? Wo ist die Unterhaltung?
Bringt die Sänger! Immerfort, seht nur den Dicken und auch den dummen Dorf.
niemals lachte ich mehr.
Doch schaut bekannt aus, aber nicht so fröhlich.
Ihr habt keinen Sinn für Humor, wenn ihr so denkt.
Es ist eine Freude.
Hört auf eure Mutter, ihr seid doch kein Mastkalb, spielt nicht den Märtyrer, laut, laut.
Es ist eine Freude.
Nicht zu verstehen, ich vermag. Es ist doch mein Hochzeitstag.
Der Jäger, er beschleicht sein Opfer. Es ist nur ein Scherz, Baron.
Ich hoffe, Sie fangen den Dummen.
Euer Witz ist so stumpf, wie eure Schwerter Schmied.
Der beschleicht sein Opfer.
Shoot the black one!
Stand back!
Don't shoot! Let him go! Let him go.
I'm going back to school soon. It's all arranged.
Don't do that.
You didn't even want me on this case.
It came up so quickly.
Give me a break.
Fine, I wanted you safe in America, so sue me. It won't happen again. It won't.
What was Von Glauer really like?
I liked him. Haven't you ever wished you could just follow your instincts? Live for the moment?
Yes.
That was Von Glauer.
Von Glauer was that pit of bodies. Ludwig's suicide. There's always a price, Gabriel. Don't you know that by now?
I made my choice, Gracie.
So you did. Do you know why?
I guess when it comes right down to where the buck stops, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that, Gracie.
They won't stop testing you, you know.
It'll get easier, though. Don't you think, Gracie? Don't you think?